My brother wants to bring a cam girl to my wedding. Am I the a-hole for saying no? I'm a 29-year-old woman, getting married in April. It's a bit short notice. My fiancé proposed in December, but we got a great price on our dream venue. We're offering +1s for our single guests. My brother Fran is 27 and single. He wants to bring a girl named Danny, who is 26. Danny is a cam girl, and Fran is a client of hers. He pays her to meet up in person and go on dates. My wedding would be one of those times. I know about their relationship, because Fran started this while living with our parents. They eventually found out. I've only met Danny a few times, once at our aunt's baby shower. I felt like her behavior was really inappropriate. They were 2 hours late. Most of the food was gone by then, and she didn't bring a dish. Danny loudly complained she was hungry the whole time. Then, she took a load of unused paper plates and straws. She stuffed them into her purse, without asking. But that's not even the worst part. She made rude comments to my aunt about her pregnant belly, saying she was big, and that she should get liposuction after the baby. It upset my aunt so much. My mom confronted Fran about it. He had a meltdown. It was never brought up again. I find her behavior tacky. Plus, she's not even Fran's girlfriend or friend. She's his sex worker. I really don't want her at the wedding. I asked Fran if there was anyone else he'd like to bring. He got defensive. He accused me of hating Danny for no reason. I told him he could bring someone else, just not Danny, because of her behavior at the baby shower. He said I was being judgmental. That Danny is a nice person. I asked him to please not make this a big deal. Just bring one of his friends and have a nice time with the family. Then Fran started yelling. He called me a stupid B-word, said he's bringing Danny, and I can't stop him, that I'm being a terrible sister. I feel like I'm going crazy. Am I being unreasonable?
Not the a-hole. He called you a stupid B-word. You might not be able to disinvite him, but you can absolutely take away his +1.
Not the a-hole. The fact that Danny is a sex worker is a non-issue. The fact that she made a spectacle of herself by stealing items from the host, complaining about lack of food after being late, insulting the host, that's the issue.
So am I the a-hole, or is my brother? Let me know in the comments.
My best friend invited me to her birthday dinner, but now she wants me to pay $80 for a set menu that I can barely eat. Am I the a-hole for asking to order a la carte instead? I'm a 30-year-old woman. My best friend is 29. She lives in another city. She invited me to her 30th birthday dinner a month in advance. I was happy to go. It's a milestone birthday. I booked a 4-hour train ride, costing $70. I bought a birthday gift for $130. All of this was within my planned budget. Originally, the dinner was at a Thai restaurant. Everyone would order their own plate, but then, a day later, she changed the venue. It's now a Japanese izakaya. The dinner is a group booking with a set menu of shared tapas. It costs $80 per person. Tax and gratuity are included, but drinks are not. The dinner is at 8 p.m. I'll be killing time in the city all day. Now I have dietary restrictions. I went through a health ordeal the past few years. I don't eat seafood or mushrooms. They cause reactions. I've been doing well because I've kept a strict diet. I told her about my food restrictions early on. To her credit, she asked the chef to create a group menu with this in mind. I told her not to fuss too much. As long as there were 1 or 2 things I could eat, I'd be okay. A few days passed. She sent me a no seafood, no mushroom version of the set menu. It includes salad, pickled vegetables, stir-fried vegetables, fries, and vegetable sushi. Apparently, I'm not the only one with dietary restrictions. Someone else is vegan, so I guess us special people get our own menu. At this point, I realized I'd be paying $80 to eat a selection of vegetables. The rest of the group will be getting multiple protein-heavy and specialty dishes, which are seafood. This is understandable if I was vegan, but I'm not. I enjoy chicken and beef, so after killing an entire day waiting for dinner, the idea of paying $80 plus for a few vegetable tapas is really unappealing and financially tough. I don't want to make things difficult or take away from her special birthday, but I also feel uncomfortable paying that much for a meal I can't fully enjoy. When I accepted the invite, I thought it would be individual plates. I was looking to spend $40 max. I've already spent so much on travel. I was thinking of asking if I could order 2 tapas a la carte off the regular menu. I'd pay for my own food and drinks instead of participating in the set menu. But I'm worried this might come across as rude or selfish, especially since it's her birthday. She's a massive foodie. Being able to share a specially prepared meal with a group of friends means a lot to her. So, am I the a-hole if I ask to opt out of the set menu and order my own food instead?
Call ahead to confirm they'll even allow that. There's a good chance they won't. If that's the case, don't go.
Return the gift and pay the $80.
Did I overreact, or is my friend being unreasonable? Let me know in the comments.
My band wants to make an original song, but they want to use a ton of AI, and I'm completely against it. Am I the a-hole? I'm 15 and I'm in a band with my friends. A couple of weeks ago, our instructor told us we had to make a new original song. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I offered a guitar riff I had written. It was rough, but I was willing to share it. But they ditched my song. Fair enough, they often push my ideas aside. Then they loved another member's song. When they presented it, I only knew it had AI vocals. This made me mad. The band had been very anti-it, and I'm no exception. I hate any form of AI in art. I brought up that I disliked any AI use. They got really mad at me. They said it only used AI for the vocals. Then they admitted it was also used for the drums and bass, and I'm the bassist. I offered to sit to the side while they played it. That way they could still play it. They called me selfish for that. I ended up caving. My girlfriend is friends with the whole band. She was going through some rough stuff, and I didn't want to add to her plate. But that's not even the worst part. I convinced them to let me write my own bass line, replacing the AI one. But Taylor, the creator of the song, forgot how to play their part. This makes me wonder if any of this song is human-made, which pisses me off so much.
Not the a-hole. You should probably leave this group if you can. You're 15. This isn't your job. If it stops being fun, just quit. Don't let these people ruin something you genuinely enjoy.
You're the a-hole for caving. No excuses. You're either an artist with a chance, or a slop-shoveling loser who will never be successful. Don't take the easy way out when it comes to stealing from other artists.
So, am I the a-hole for not wanting AI in our song? Or are they? Let me know what you think.
I paid for my sister's entire master's degree, and now my family is calling me selfish. Am I the a-hole? I helped my sister for years, and now I'm being called selfish. I paid for most of my sister's master's degree. I also covered her living expenses for 2 years. It wasn't because my parents couldn't afford it. They're well off. But the responsibility got pushed onto me. I became the parent, without ever agreeing to it. I stopped spending on myself. I dipped into my own savings. I paid tuition costs, monthly expenses, emergencies, even her debts. Last year, she told me everything I did was the bare minimum. On my birthday, all I got was a slice of cake. No card, no note, nothing. She didn't even apologize for the bare minimum comment, until I explicitly told her how hurt I was. She said she didn't want my help anymore, but every time something went wrong after that, I was still the one paying. After she graduated, she stayed with me. I continued covering groceries, restaurants, and daily expenses. Today, I asked to see her credit card. With her permission, I didn't want to spy. I wanted to understand if she was paying it on time, and whether I'd have to cover that too. It was maxed out. She flipped and said I had no right, because she's an adult. So I'm family when she needs money, but she's independent when I ask questions. Things blew up. She said cruel things. She refused to apologize, and tried to force me to apologize to my mother instead. I told her to leave my house. She left. Now my family is calling me selfish. I feel awful and guilty for asking her to leave. I keep wondering if I should have just been more patient, because I'm older than her. But all she had to do was apologize for the hurtful things she said, and she chose not to. Am I the a-hole?
This is an AI story.
Not the a-hole, but why are you allowing your sister and family to basically use you as an ATM? Even if you're older, it was never your responsibility to cover your sister's expenses. Tuition, rent, living expenses.
Wait, is this for real? How was the responsibility pushed onto you? Why were you supporting her all those years? This makes no sense.
So, am I the a-hole, or is she? Drop your verdicts below.